The hashtag Sisterhood of the Travelling Hook has finally touched down in Melbourne. I'm so excited! G'day, I'm Squish and welcome to where I share all my delicious squishy yarn and crochet related goodness with you. Welcome to all my new and returning subscribers. I appreciate you stopping by. So what's today's video? Like you can't tell already, it is the hashtag Sisterhood of the Travelling Hook, the Down Under version. So this has come from Judy at Witch Piece Crafts in Queensland, all the way down the coast to Melbourne. So I have been waiting for this for so long, sitting on the edge of my seat for it to get to Australia, and then, you know, waiting to see what Judy was going to make with it. That was exciting. And knowing that it was coming to me next. Oh my gosh! So excited. So, well, let's get into it. Okay, let's see what's inside. And how did it get wet inside that package? Okay, let's have a look. Oh gosh, Judy, you've wrapped it well. Okay, let's have a look. Here it is. Oh, I love this bag. Isn't it beautiful? Let's see what's inside. Okay, let's have a look inside. So here's our notebook to put down all our ideas. Thank you all for being a part in this hook's journey. I can't wait to see what everyone makes. I have included some stitch markers as my gift to you. Please take one and pass the rest along. Have fun. Much love, Sandy from Crochet A Canada. So this is where we put our ideas and thoughts about the hook, about the Furls hook. These are the sanitization wipes to wipe everything down and pass it along. Stitch markers. How thoughtful is that? Oh wow, beautiful. Looks like a little angel. And of course, the most important part, didn't travel too well, did it? My goodness me. What is the post service doing? Lucky it wasn't breakable. Well, to a degree. Anyway, let's have a look at this beauty. Oh my goodness! My first Furls hook. Holy smokes. 5.5mm. Look at this beautiful red and white. Well, what am I going to make with this? Okay, well, I obviously like the look of Furls, but because they're so expensive, I wasn't going to risk buying one and then deciding that it's not for me. So this is then going to go across the country, I think. And from there it goes off to, I think, the Netherlands. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. I'm very excited. So I'm going to come back and I will show you what I made and some of my thoughts on it. See you soon. Let's start with the hook itself. It is a Furls Streamline Swirl. It's a 5.5mm or a size I, and it's not wood as I had imagined. It's actually plastic. I initially wanted to try it out before committing to a project, so I just started double crocheting. Well, I thought, what's that going to make? So I thought, well, if I make a rectangle, I could make a hat. So I did. And then I added the ribbed brim, and it's turned out pretty well. So I used a number 5 bulky yarn, and it's quite soft and squishy. Quite happy with the way this turned out. I just did double crochets in the back loop, back and forth, I think there's 23 rows, and I can't remember how many I chained to start. So my thoughts on the hook. Well, as I said, I'd never even seen one, so I was quite keen. My initial impressions were that I liked the bulky ergonomic handle, and it has a really nice pointed head. It's very pretty. So what are my thoughts on its functionality? Well, I loved the handle. I love that it's just that little bit longer so it doesn't dig into your hand. So off I went. And it took a little bit of getting used to at first, but that comes with anything, doesn't it? I did find that I had to rotate the hook a full 180 degrees to pull the yarn through to complete the stitches, which was a lot more wrist action than I normally do with my clover hook. So that meant that I then had to slow down, which upset my rhythm. I tend to really use the shaft of the hook, so I found that by doing that with this particular hook, that the loops became larger. So it gave my stitches a more loose texture. I also found that the yarn didn't glide, but dragged along the hook, and the yarn squeaked. I did adjust my tension to see if it was perhaps the yarn, but it didn't make a difference. Maybe I'm just not used to plastic hooks. The lovely pointed head really was very enjoyable though, and it made it a lot easier to go into the stitches. So in summing up, a lot of cons with this hook for me. Look, if you wanted to collect pretty hooks, then it's perfect for that. But the actual use of the hook, well, I guess I'm disappointed. Because the cons outweighed the pros, so a Furls hook is just not for me. But I do appreciate and thank you, Sandy, for the opportunity to try this hook before I bought one, and allowing us Aussie girls to be involved in this fabulous worldwide project. So it's back to my clover or more for me, and this little beauty is now off to its next destination, somewhere across this big brown land. So thank you for watching, and until next time, happy hooking, stay safe, and hooroo!